Jacob deGrom facing the Braves for the second time this season.
I went back to the start of 2018. He's thrown 432 innings to this point. ERA 2.04.
A no decision. And he goes right back to the slider. This time he gets Acuna to swing. And deGrom gets him with a curveball and strikes him out. And he got him with a curveball. deGrom has taken that curveball out of mothball. And Dansby Swanson strikes out. deGrom's got his 4th of the night. And Albies goes down swinging on the changeup, and that retires the side.
The 2 hitters there in that 4th inning that burned him with the 2 doubles. Strike 3 right there, and he's got a good slider tonight.
And back to the nasty slider to get Swanson. And deGrom strikes out Camargo with another changeup. 1-2 coming. And Albies goes down swinging. And that retires the side. 9 strikeouts for deGrom. And d'Arnaud goes down swinging on up and in at 99. 10 strikeouts for deGrom. His first double-digit K game of the year. One thing the Mets can be sure of every 5th day, and that's that Jacob deGrom will be brilliant when he goes to the mound, and he gets his latest start today.
Well, Jacob, of course, 2 straight Cy Young awards back-to-back. Won his last 5 out of 6 against this Marlin team.
And VR takes strike 3 called. Backdoor slider gets him. And deGrom's got a strikeout to start his day. 2-2 coming. Struck him out. So deGrom, after falling behind Harrison, 2-0, throws 3 fastballs and blows him away. 2-2 coming. And he struck him out with a slider. If the fish are biting, keep on casting. No score in the 3rd. Alvarez at second with 2 down. 3-2 coming. And he blew him away again. 3 straight fastballs behind in the count for the 2nd straight time. Enough to take care of Harrison. And he gets VR with a nasty changeup, and that's his 5th strikeout. And now he struck out 6 as he gets Joyce fishing.
The Mets have really turned a corner in Jake starts. His last 8, the Mets are 7-1.
I don't know how you can't start him tomorrow. That's my opinion.
And a swing and a miss, and Joyce is down on the 99-mile-an-hour fastball, and deGrom's got his first strikeout of the night. 2 on, 2 out. 1-2 to Anderson, and the slider in there. Strike 3 called. He got him. Back-to-back strikeouts for deGrom to strand a pair. And he strikes out on the changeup by deGrom. That's 3 strikeouts now for Jake. And he threw him a changeup on 3-2 and struck him out.
I've never heard of anything in my life like that. That's crazy.
He was like no one you've ever seen. Cervelli strikes out. Jake has struck out 5 tonight. And make it 6 as he gets Alvarez with that high fastball. But that's part of it too. That's part of why the strikeouts are so prevalent. Sierra takes strike 3 called, and deGrom's got his 7th strikeout of the night. However, they play the following weekend in the Bronx, and they'll both be on the mound for that one. In the hole, cut off by Davis. He'll go to first with it in time to get Anderson, and that retires the side. 6 scoreless innings for Jacob deGrom in a 1-0 Met lead. There's Jacob deGrom ready for his 6th start of the year.
Well, the Toyota numbers for Jacob deGrom are always extra special. His last 8 starts versus Miami, he's 6-1, and the Mets are 7-1.
And he gets Birdie looking to start the night at 100 miles an hour on the outside corner. And that's how the night begins for deGrom.
When you watch deGrom right now as he paints that outside corner, it almost looks like he's throwing at a 3/4 rate. Just not really pumping it in there, and it's still making it up there in 100 miles an hour.
2-2 to Dickerson. And he struck him out with a fastball at 100 miles an hour. 2nd strikeout for deGrom, and the 1st out in the 2nd. 0-2 to Alfaro. And he struck him out with the high heat. 3rd strikeout for deGrom. He throws a shutdown inning, and the Mets lead 1-0 in the 2nd.
There's only a few people that live where he lives.
And that one is in the upper stratosphere of the strike zone. And VR is out on strikes. There have been so many studies done the last couple of years. As Rojas goes down on strikes, that's 3 in a row now for deGrom against the lower 3rd of the order.
Another elevated fastball.
0-2 to Birdie. And he struck him out, just blew it right by him. And Jacob deGrom strikes out the side in the 3rd inning. Jake is on point tonight. He leads 1-0 in the 3rd. 3-2 coming. And he got him looking, side retired. 7 strikeouts for deGrom. The Marlins scratch out a run. Mets lead 2-1 in the fourth. And Alfaro is out on strikes for the second time. That's 8 strikeouts for deGrom tonight. And he gets him looking. Nice looking slider by deGrom to fan VR for the second time, and that's 9 tonight for Jake. And Bernie goes after a high fastball and strikes out for the third time. That's 10 strikeouts for deGrom. 43rd time in his career he struck out 10 or more.
That he's faced anyway, where you cannot see that red dot that hitters talk about all the time as he strikes out Joyce on the changeup right there. So it looks like a fastball coming out of deGrom's hands, and then right at the end it just darts, and usually it darts right onto the black, that backdoor slider to a left-hander. He said nobody else in the game quite like that with Jacob deGrom.
And he gets Aguilar on strikes, and for the second time tonight, Jacob deGrom has struck out the side. He's got an even dozen. Rolling it through the sixth. It's 4-1 Mets. 1-2. And he strikes out Dickerson with high heat. That's a baker's dozen for deGrom. 13 strikeouts, 1 shy of his career high.
This is a pitch he's had all game. Whenever he's had to go to it, he's been able to add that extra mile per hour, and he has plenty of these Marlins hitters shaking their head.
And make it 14 as he gets Anderson looking. Jacob deGrom ties his career high with 14 strikeouts. And the Mets have really gotten used to winning with deGrom on the mound lately. 2-2 coming. And he struck him out. He went around on the half swing on the slider. And deGrom has his first strikeout in a 1-2-3 opening inning. 2-2 coming. And he struck him out. Got him with a slider.
So long with his legs and his arms. The glove meets that knee as he's leaning forward. And watch how long he holds on to that baseball. We talk about effective velocity. I mean, he's letting that ball go at 54 feet. You could make that argument that deGrom is in the top 3 of all pitchers in baseball with his big 3.
And he takes care of VR. 6 up and 6 down for deGrom with 3 strikeouts. 2-2 on the way, and he gets him with the slider. deGrom loving his slider today. That's his 4th strikeout through the first 7 batters. And he strikes out Alfaro with a fastball away. That's 5 strikeouts through the first 8 batters for Jake. 1-2 coming to Cooper. Struck him out. deGrom blows the fastball by Cooper to get himself out of trouble. 3 strikeouts in the inning, 6 on the day for Jake.